Is it recording?
Yeah. Bega.
Check how strong this is.
Oyisondezela lapha, oyisondezela.
Fuck yes.
Come closer. Wait. Cool. Just twist it other side. Show the angle.
Go like so. And then rotate.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Cool. Oyitutsa so shake, won't you shake high? Good.
Number one.
Excellent.
Come in the camera, let's high five.
I think we must stick on this method.
That's what we're gonna do.
We don't have to change this.
I don't think
We're gonna struggle. Whole fucking 1 month struggling to get one method, you know. Trying this, we change.
See what we're
You're gonna give us some headache.
Put it in the cup first and then we
Exactly.
Put the plant.
That is why we have 17,500 cups. Because we actually came up with a similar method. Now you're the one who's found it out yourself.
Ah.
You two as a team, well done. Sometimes it's a good thing to take time to to iterate. In engineering, we like to go back to first principles, think about a problem, break it down to its first basic parts.
Sharing ideas.
Now, sharing ideas.
Yeah.
If you don't share ideas, right, you'll be stuck with something that's old and tired.
Yeah.
Maybe this is number one, but you never know. Maybe we'll find a better idea.
Yeah, maybe even anyone can come with someone which is better than this, you know. Never know. But I think this one is better.
This is good because also it's strong.
Exactly. As long this cup, I mean this wire, make it tight. This cup won't gonna shake, won't gonna do anything.
So now here's something to point out. Don't you guys feel like you waste a lot of time making these S hooks?
We waste a lot of time.
What if you had just spent 2 or 3 hours just discussing? You wouldn't have wasted all your time and your hands wouldn't be so tired. You would have been doing this thing finished by now.
Yeah. Because this one, we can do the cups, line the cups, maybe 20 poles. Then after that, the following day we just we're done.
Okay.
You see?
I like it.
Or others, they will be lining these cups, others planting, other one hanging.
I like it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well done. So you like. So that's called an iteration, guys. In engineering, the best thing you can do is iterate. If you can figure out something that works and then try and figure out something that's better, you must do it. Definitely. Okay. So now we spent how many hours? 12 hours doing this. Making a few S hooks. Well, how many guys are doing this?
5.
Sometimes 4, sometimes 3, because I'm so tired. How much material cost do you think that is compared to the small nyanas? It's way cheaper to use the thinner wire because it's less material, right?
Yes.
It might not be as strong, but it's easier to work with.
Yeah.
But now it's fast.
Fast.
That is why I went and bought 10, because now we can expand our team and do this thing faster.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy days. Now we've got something that is modular, which means every time they want to take out the pot plant, they take it out just like that.
They leave this one.
They leave that one behind, and we use it again.
Yeah.
Before you do your next inspection, you must just check that the wire is not rusted.
Yeah.
But if it's stainless steel, I think that we checked it was stainless steel, this one.
right. Oh yes, good.
I'm not sure, but it looks like it's stainless steel.
Nah.
So yeah, guys, now we've learned a lesson, right? Take a thought before you do anything. Take some time to think. Don't just dive in. Okay. And it's good is you must make mistakes. Make a hypothesis. Say, I think this is going to happen if I do X, Y, and Z. Right? Test one variable. Like if you come from the side, test it. If it works, shut. If it doesn't work, say, right, this. Now I've got a test result. The test result, just move the pole. It's busy blocking in. We are shooting on the camera.
Because as a people, we learn on our mistake, is it?
Yes. But move the pole away. I want to talk to this camera. So basically, what we do is we actually need to make mistakes. I want each and every one of you tomorrow to come in and say, right, I've got an idea and I think that it will work. And if it doesn't work, you must document it on this camera. If you need, I'll buy 10 more of these cameras that you can keep on shooting from different angles at the same time. If you have different angles, you've got a better perspective, right? How can you look at something like this? What are you wearing behind the shirt on the back? I can't see, but if I had a camera behind, I would know, right? Okay, so that's the way we think. Everything we do we must record, and then we'll upload to YouTube, or we'll create our own database. I've got my own servers, so we will literally be building content for our own people in the future, teaching them to think like this. How good do you guys feel that you figured something out?
I will feel good.
Now, don't you think that Mona Lisa was feeling good? She was feeling very good because she found something else for the first time, right? But now we came the same time, maybe 12 hours later, and we found out something that's even better. What if you never know, maybe we'll find something better than this. Because we were all like super excited, and we thought that the S is number one. Now we found something that's even more stable. That's why you need to have materials. That's why we bought so many of these boxes. We bought over 17,500 net cups. We only needed 10,000 for here. We bought more because it is breakages. You don't mind, because it's part of your research and development costs. If you've got that cost apportioned before a project, you're good to go. Can you imagine if we only had one pair of pliers and it broke, or one drill and it broke? Then we have to sit, no? That's why we buy 10 or 5, at least. But that's why we also buy the best quality, so it doesn't break. Because the time lag, the loss when something's not working, it's more costly than if you just buy something more expensive. It's better to go and buy value. To me, I've worked this out when I was a child, right? I'd rather buy a better quality and put it at a higher price, because you get what you pay for, right? Because at a certain point of payment, right, you can pay, let's say, 3 times more than the cheapest of the cheapest. You then get 10 times more value because the thing will last longer. Like an Adidas, you know the thing lasts way longer than let's say Mr. Price, right? That's why you buy this thing. You didn't explain that to me. You didn't explain it to me either. When I was like, why do you buy these expensive brands? And I wasn't dissing you in any way. I was just saying, like, why do you buy good quality? It's because good quality lasts. If you buy the Chapidi Skoro fake nonsense, it doesn't last. And
something that lasts can save you.
Exactly.
It can save money or
why
something.
do you not buy some Chinese crap car? Because you know that thing's going to be maintenance costs all the time. Fixing the engine, fixing the water cooler, fixing the radiator. You with me?
Yeah.
So buy good quality and build with good quality. That's what it's about. I don't mind spending money, guys, for you guys to even to take some rests, come back and work. It's all about research and development, because once we've got the right product, we can fly. We can take 100 people and do exactly this thing in one day. Can you imagine I had 100 tools here, how fast we would work? Think about that. You have to also, seriously, you must look at, if you're an employee or a stakeholder in a business, look at the person you're working with. Look at the person who you're working for. If that guy is a cheapskate, he's giving you the shittest tools, he gives you thick wire only, you can never think about maybe using thin wire, because with thick wire you'd never be able to do this. Why do you think we bought this thin wire? Because we knew. Today is a lesson. Yesterday was a lesson for those young ones. I wanted to see if they could do something with the thick wire. Then I knew what we were going to do with the thin wire. And now you figured it out for yourselves. Don't you think that is pretty cool?
That's cool.
Right? That's what engineering is about. It's always about...
Then it's easy when you're taking your cup. Just
show the camera. Show the camera how nice it is.
Just take your cup out, then you put it inside with your plant.
So we like. So it's not about just trying to pay for your hours. You saw yesterday. Just understand, everything I do has got a plan. I'm sure you've realized now that I'm quite intelligent. So yesterday I wanted to aggravate you guys, to make you like, why are you taking our money? What's this thing of deductions, right? Now you still don't care about the deductions, because I've seen that you guys actually care about production. You're like, please just give us the best quality product, best quality tools, and we'll do as hard as we can, right? And when I realized that, I knew that I had to break one last barrier, which is that deductions nonsense. So as you can see, that it's not an issue. Just get the best done, get the best work done. We've wasted time. We've wasted 12 hours just
Yeah.
making this nonsense.
Yeah.
We've now taken 10 minutes
Yeah.
to do this.
That's why you remember we came with that plan, then we tried to show you.
Yes.
This is not gonna be easy.
And I knew it
When
was
you
not
want
gonna work.
When you want to take out your cup, you just pull that wire, you check out. You saw you were struggling.
Yeah.
How should I take out when it's like this? Then we decided to drill that way. But
Yeah.
this one is a nice thing.
Because then there's no moving parts. The only moving part is the plant.
Yeah.
If you don't believe me, you must ask T. He's asleep now. We already planned this from the beginning, how we wanted to do this thing. Because we're going to put some refrigeration plants that side, eh? The easiest thing is you take this out, eh? Take like so. You stand it up. 4 people can stand. This thing can stand on a rod, like a shaft that's like maybe this long, right? And we're going to place it onto the shaft. It's going to hold itself up. Just pretend you're the rod. Just hold here like so. And then 4 people will attack this thing at the same time. This one can go, place it. All the lettuces will come out onto a conveyor belt. Then the next person in the line, there'll be 4 people down here, and they just pack it. Next one puts elastic. Then you put it into a letter box. Put it straight onto a pallet. Then the truck is coming up there. We're going to load it with the forklift. Straight onto. We can do maybe 10, 20 pallets in 1 hour. Or more. So now that you know the process, all I'm saying is well done for finding this out.
Yeah.
If you can think like that, because now you figure out, they were laughing. I know they were laughing. These guys will keep on trying this, I'm not lying, I can understand. And they were like, don't worry about these two, we'll find it. But you found the clue. This is the clue to success. The clue is not this, it's not this actually, it's using your mind. Your mind is very powerful, guys, more than you even know. More than I know about myself. Sometimes I learn about myself every day. When I'm sleeping, I start to think, and then that's the idea. Then I can tell T, or I can think about it, and I can just implement quietly, and I can show you guys. Check this out. Okay. So start thinking. Thinking is much more valuable than heavy labor. Because you know what replaces heavy labor? Let's say digging. We have 5 guys digging. How long did it take to dig a small in a hole like this? The whole night. It cost me 3,000 or 4,000 per night. You know that if I bring a TLB, I can dig this whole thing in 1 day for 3,000. So you must not think like this. You have to think healthy, be healthy, but think realistic. Why would we want to dig this thing slowly if we could just get a TLB? In 1 day it'll be done.
We know if we do our pipes, we pile them, that TLP when it comes there, we know how can we run if it's like this.
Exactly.
We can run maybe, today we can prepare maybe 100 pipes, then the following day we can plant those 100 pipes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Then you can plan, right?
Yeah.
It's all about that.
Easier.
Happy days. That's why we've got all our toys. This one as well. The idea is that you've done mistakes, and I knew the guys would do rush to get.
When our plants are ready like this one,
Yeah.
give me one division. So we just only take and put our plant.
Show closer to the camera. Are you zooming?
Yeah, don't worry.
So when it's like this, so it at the right end.
Just check inside. See inside. Is the water going to touch this thing?
Yeah. Water is flowing here. So
And what happens when you've got many? Just imagine. Let's not use this one. Let's just imagine we had a couple of these things. Let's put a couple inside here. Maybe put this one here. And then maybe another one here. Okay. Maybe this one can work here. Now gently, ne? I don't know if we can do it now. We might need to fasten some more. In fact, let's fasten some more, right? Like this. And then let's show the camera exactly how it works, because I'm sure that if you can do this, right? Up to that angle, it still doesn't fall out. Can you see?
That's how we call it a holder.
It's a holder. It can be like this. Doesn't fall out. Can you believe? It's called friction. If it's moving, it will fall out. This is called static friction.
As long holder doesn't shake,
Exactly.
it won't gonna fall.
Shake is called dynamic friction. This is called static friction. Static means standing still. If I shake it though, it pops out. You see? I hope you guys are learning fast. So here's your thing. You can pop like this. If you can see down the camera there. I'm going to try and make it so you can see nicely. Eh? Can you see there?
No.
Can you see how everything is coming back and forth there? Let me try and hold it straight. Just careful. Fuck it this side. Like, hold gently, ne? Come. Okay. Are you ready? Can you see nicely?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can see, there's some things coming out. Just imagine the water is going to be running from the top. It's going to be hitting this plant here, hitting this plant. It's going to be very slow. You have to water this thing maybe once every 2 days. Meaning your electricity cost is like nothing. It must be almost like it's in soil. We're making like a soil bed because it's so tightly packed.
So,
and when just hear me out for a sec. When it's more accurate, when it's like exactly how I told you to do, when it must be da, 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 you'll see how perfect the system will look. I don't mind to rush. This is some pipes that I bought in bulk to do some experiments on. Now, when we use the new pipe, you'll see you'll have to do everything must be measured. I'm going to show you a faster way to cut everything. So what you'll do, show us on the camera there, right? We're going to put pipes like this. Pipes along tight, right? Then you're going to take a chalk line. One is standing that side, maybe 10. There's 10 pipes. One stands that side, other stands the other. No need to worry about measure. Because the lines will be there for you. Understand? Okay. And we'll be using PVC piping. Or maybe we can use this one. The reason I like this one is because it's black. PVC piping it allows light inside, which means algae comes inside. You know algae? This thing on the ground, when it becomes wet and it becomes green, and it's slippery, right? That's called algae. You don't want that. It's stealing all the nutrients that we are putting in for the plants.
Okay.
You with me?
Okay.
So you don't want that. It's better to use a black pipe, and when we do the holes next time, it must be very tight. But now you don't have to go. You can just go with a bigger hole saw.
Yeah.
You should have asked me why are we doing this thing the whole time? It's so tiring. The fastest one, you just go. You just take a bigger hole. And now, because your hole is bigger and you've got something hanging, it doesn't matter. It's there. It's holding itself in place.
Yeah.
Okay. So trust me, everything I do is I plan. Let me explain. Like there's a lady Wendy, ne? Yeah. I took her from like
3 minutes left.
3 minutes left. Okay. So I took this lady Wendy. You know her name in the office.
Yeah, I know.
She came to me. Though I don't know what happened. God sent her. I'm not sure. She came at 7:30 in the morning the one day to come for art barn. So what I did was, I could see her soul because I can see your heart. I can see which is good guys and which is bad. Like the Godfrey is drinking too much. It makes his head crazy.
Yeah.
It's because your personality changes when you drink.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Even I love to drink sometimes, but not anymore. I've realized something that I get a headache and I'm not in control and I don't make production, right? So why do I want to drink the whole time? I'd rather be working and making something with my life, not money. Like I want to